So we're out doing a bit of tuning, sorting out this truck. Jay spent a day the other day just going through everything. He had the tank out, just double checked in the tank because we had a bit of an issue with a fuel line recently. And we found somehow we'd picked up a little bit of contaminated fuel, a little bit of water in the bottom, so he sorted that out. That was just a bonus find. And replaced the O-ring on the top of the tank. They're a horrible design, they're tight, and it's really easy to get them wrong, so we made sure that was 100%. We had to wait for parts to come in for that. I wasn't going to be paying over $100 for something we can get elsewhere for far cheaper, and it's exactly the same part. And then we spent some time driving up and down our driveway, well, it's a road, up and down the road, looking for the 2000 RPM blip. And I checked all the timing corrections, it wasn't in there. I'd even phoned a friend, like the game show. Turns out I phoned the wrong friend. Yeah. I talked to Dave the other day about it. And he goes, oh, gear shift, it's a problem in those ones, and some of them there's a default issue with it. I was like, you could have told me. Well, of course he didn't know, but he didn't know I was looking for it. But he knew exactly, he obviously he said he took hours and hours trying to find it. So I didn't feel so bad that we actually found it, because he said he took ages as well. And that's how he knew, just by going through and finding it. So what had happened is gear shift control was enabled, and it's in the background in the areas you don't normally go in the tune. You don't expect it to be turned on, and it was pulling 8 degrees of timing in first and second gear around 2000 RPM. Did I tell you this is the windy road too? I've just been to town. It had 2 of these on the windscreen. This is where the registrations and the road users go into the vehicle. That way. And I bought a registration. So it now has a warrant of fitness. It is certified and it is registered. And it is registered as a petrol.
Make the rego cheaper?
130 bucks for a year. What's a rego normally for a year?
I don't know, but mine was 200 bucks a month.
For your diesel ute?
Yeah.
Ouch.
Safety.
When Aaron drove it, he was worried about the clutch, but of course at the 2000 RPM went blub, 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 and it was quite bad. So we spent a lot of time just doing that low speed stuff, making it super smooth. The clutch is feeling absolutely beautiful. The brakes have gotten better. You found that?
Yeah.
Like, they were pretty good, but now they're like much better. How's the steering wheel?
Much better.
And we just popped into the wheel alignment shop and pulled front wheels off again and just double checked that wheel balance. As I said right at the very beginning of this, Aaron had a bad experience with his last job done by someone else. I fixed it. So I'm more interested in getting this one bang on right than getting it done in super fast time. It's really important that it is 100%.
Good gear.
That does need another gear. Now it's really interesting that the 2-wheel drives have different gearing to the 4-wheel drives. Or is it that all the 4-wheel drives we do have got big wheels?
Yeah, that one didn't have that big of wheels on it.
No, it wasn't that big, eh?
No, these different gear or another gear.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like I'm in 5th gear.
No, you're doing how many RPM at the moment?
I'm doing 80k at 1900 RPM, 5th.
And you want to change it? Because it's a big torquey monster.
No, we're doing 100.
Yeah.
But at 100k, you accelerate and it just goes. It's pulled 2.5 grand.
Yeah. I'm sitting there, it's pulling like, it's fluctuating between taking 1% out and putting 1% in.
It's pretty good there.
It's pretty good there. I reckon it's going to be super economical now. I also got rid of the annoying fuel quality light out of the fuel filter on the diesel. That's gone. It's probably one of my least favourite jobs to do. I was suggested Jason should do it, and he chickened out, which is fair enough, because it's not a fun job. I don't envy guys that pull dashes apart and repair electronics for a living. This is just not my thing. And that's something that's really important, that you do what you do, and do what you do well, and do what you enjoy, which is, for us, making these vehicles go good. Oh, we did that thermostat too. I'll check what temperature we're doing now, eh? Sitting at 86 degrees, 87 degrees, sitting right there after a bit of a stonk. Gauge sitting right in the middle, just below.
You're right. Still happy?
Air temp, it's quite cool today, running at 22 degrees. Our airbox, that factory airbox, is doing its thing. And water temp, you can see we're now running at 87 instead of 70.
So that'll feel good on me as well.
Yeah. Those thermal efficiencies inside those cylinders will be improved greatly by putting a warmer thermostat in it. And the fans are doing their thing, so the first fan is set. I've set the first fan at 91, which is 5 degrees above normal running.
Yep.
Or of course if we turn the aircon on. The big fan comes on now at 98. So if it ever gets to 98, that's when that big grunty fan comes on. We're slowing down. I can feel it. There's a truck going up the passing lane, that's the problem.
Yeah.
This is a nasty intersection. Lots of crashes happen on this intersection, so we're very, very careful when we go through here. And what happens, everybody sticks in the wrong lane like this, because they want to pass the truck. You could move over, we could pass you.
Don't do.
But
Well, I'm not going to, but
Yeah,
I'm going to move over.
they could move over, because we could pass them very easily. We're not going to get past that truck. Oh, yeah, we might do, eh?
Speeds up.
Beautiful passing lane. Yeah, beautiful passing lane over there, Jason.
Oh, hang on. Oh, I didn't change the gear.
Oh, you didn't change gear?
No. We're doing 70k and now we're doing 70k again, but
That Honda's catalytic converter's
not
smelling
happy.
quite stinky, eh?
It's not very happy.
It's not very pleasant.
No.
Not pleasant at all.
I'd like to pass that vehicle too, but you know, it's alright. Rush.
So overall, this one's pretty much done as far as we're concerned. If we want to drive it, we'll do a little bit of driving. Jace might have to take it home one night. And then I want to get it on the dyno, get it run up, see what sort of numbers we can pull out of it. Because you can't tune the top end of this vehicle legally on the road.
Even if I was a bit younger.
Yeah, we're probably a little bit more wise now, wouldn't we? I have done a little bit. I've been cleaning the map up while we've been going through, and it's looking heaps better. The map was kind of all over the place because we'd made changes trying to get it right because of the blip, and you do stuff like put extra fuel in, take fuel out, turn this on, turn that off. But we went back to a reasonable point, turned gear shift control off, and we're good to go again, and started working from that point. I'm actually targeting 0.998 on lambda there, not quite lambda 1. I could probably just prune that a little bit as well, but it'll just adjust the mixture. I don't even actually need to change the map. I just change the target.
Yeah.
The EC will do the rest. We're actually travelling through Fitzgerald Glade here. It's close to where our workshop is. And we call it the Tunnel of Trees on the way to Rotorua. It's kind of distinctive. This is like the automatic manual version. You just don't change gear, you put it in one gear and you leave it alone.
Yeah. agree, you pull away for 50k without any issues.
Yeah, absolutely.
You get tuner for 98, or we're just going to leave 95?
No, I'm going to tune it for 95. If it gets 98, then there's extra protection, but 95 is more available everywhere. We can probably, on the dyno, we can set up the knock sensors too though.
Yep.
Oh, I can still pull a little bit of fuel out there. I think we could call that successful. Oh, we haven't done cruise control. We might do that on the dyno. Bit of safety. Put like a rev limit in it. There's that broken traction again.
Does it in that gear too?
What gear were you in?
Third.